What's up guys, this is Peter from Reviews on Anything, back with another video, and today we're having a look at the Mobicool car cooling solution. Now, as the name suggests, Mobicool is a company that makes mobile cooling solutions, and they make anything from this fairly basic unit to stuff on wheels with batteries that you can take to the park or to a ball game. This is a modest offering that is used in the car, hence the plug over here, which we'll come back to in a minute. And it's something you use when you're on the go and you want to keep food or drinks cool in the car. Now, it's a 24-liter box in hideous blue, as you can see, with a carrying handle and a grey lid with the two motors in it. Now these motors provide the cooling, and power comes from your integrated 12-volt car plug. Now this comes with a meter-long cable that is actually stored right here in the back, which is a bit of a fiddle to get it in there, but once it's in there, as you can see, it cuts in nicely and it stores away, it tucks right in there. So it's nice and out of the way once you take the cooler out of the car and to your destination. I would have loved to see a detachable cable, because you know, it doesn't really need to be in here and you still have to carry the cable around, so it adds weight, but you know, that's a minor detail. Going around the box itself, there's not much to see. As you can see, it's just a box, their standard cooling box with a lid. And we open it up, the lid is actually also a lock. Interesting to mention, if you lock it back, it doesn't open, and if you lock it to the front, then you can actually open it up and have a look inside. Nothing to see in there really, but the lid is slightly more interesting. Here you can see the cooling output. This is where the motor partly lives, over here as well. Sticker with some information here. To be more specific, if you guys want to know, this is model number TCCN02, and it has a power a voltage of 12 volt, obviously, because it's from your car, and a power input of 32 watts in cold mode. As you can see, actually, to show it this way, the motor intrudes quite a bit into the box itself. Now it's 24 liters, and let me show you. Something like this fits in no problem. You can close it without any issues. But if you take a big bottle, like so, you'll notice that it actually prevents the lid from closing, which could be an issue. They've worked around this a little bit with this indentation over here. It actually works quite nicely. If you put the bottle here in the corner, indentation right here, if you put the bottle in the corner, it actually closes just around the top of the bottle, which is a nice touch. But if you want to transport more than 2 of these bottles, you have to put them in like so, because they don't fit in flat and not even diagonal. So if you have bottles like this or even bigger, this is not the cool box for you. You want to get a bigger version. But anything else works just fine. Now, this box comes with us on holidays, on long road trips. It's not too wide, as you can see, so it fits nicely behind either the driver's seat or passenger seat, without getting too much in the way of anything that's going on in the back seat. Obviously, when you put it behind your seat, you can't really put a person behind your seat, so you have to sacrifice a spot in the back. But for example, like we do, we have a child seat on one end, and then we put this on the floor, so it doesn't really take up any extra space, really, which is a good thing. Mobicool claims 18 degrees of cooling below ambient temperature, and I have not physically checked that claim, but it does a good job in cooling. Don't expect any you know, freezer type cooling, but it keeps your drinks, your food, your sandwiches, anything that spoils when it gets warm, it keeps it nice and cool. So that's really nice. It does make a bit of a noise. I can't really demonstrate that because it doesn't come with a normal wall plug. Nothing too intruding though. If you have the radio on, you'll be fine. It's a bit of a whir, like you have a small fan on, so nothing too extreme. That's all there's to it, actually. There's not much to tell. It's a cool box, and this is their one of their very basic offerings. So there's no wheels, there's nothing going on except for the cooling. Yeah, the benefit of the motor obviously is that you don't have to stuff it with cooling elements in order to keep things cool. Although you probably still want to do that when you go to the beach, for example, have things cool in the car. Obviously, because as soon as you plug it out, the cooling goes away. So, you know, if you bring frozen cool elements, you still get sort of cooling on the go. But yeah, you know, if it's just in your car, then it works just fine. For me personally, I always use it when I'm traveling to places. I like to keep my food with me at all times. And obviously you got to keep your food cool. So, you know, it just sits in the car with me, and it's a perfect solution for that. It's very inexpensive as well. I think you can pick it up for just over 20 bucks. So, you know, you're not breaking the bank, and it does actually what it's supposed to do, which is something I always like in products. This was Peter from Reviews on Anything. This was the Mobicool car cooling solution. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more interesting reviews. Cheers!